Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Mountain Blade Warband with Rose. Now, some things have transpired during the time since you last saw this that make me taking the fight to the Khergit Khanate a necessity if I want to be able to participate in their destruction at all. You see, the Khergits are a dying faction. They've lost their last town of Ichamor, although they're currently trying to lay siege to it and take it back, it seems. I don't know how well I'd rate their chances. However, they currently have a mere 4 castles remaining, 2 of which are likely to fall in the not-too-distant future, those being Distar Castle and Uhun Castle. Because the Serenid Sultanate literally surrounds those places and can just throw essentially infinite manpower at them. Now, my original plan was actually to become a vassal of the Serenids and fight on their behalf to help them not wipe out the rest of the Khergits. Unfortunately, we can't do that. You see, us being a female character, there's another problem. That being that we need a lot of renown for them to think that we are capable enough to be worthy of being their subject, and I currently have 124 renown. I think we need about 200 or 300 to sign up to be a vassal, and by the time I get that, the Khergits will be dead. So my only option right now is to take the fight to them, as it were, and this is going to make me pretty not on good terms, let's just say, with the rest of the world. Because I'm going to lay siege to Nella Castle, and I'll be taking it over for myself. Right now, I've sort of been going through having some of my companions go out and spread my right to rule, so I don't have as difficult a time of it when I get started. But I still only have 12 right to rule, which will be going up to 15 soon, which isn't that high, really. So that's a problem we're gonna have to deal with. Even if it only goes up to 99, we are still on the low end. But before I do anything else, let's go check in my party. I need to change where my companions are hanging out in terms of their groups, because I've started doing something recently, and let's just level up Borcha while we're at it. More strength, give him some iron flesh so he gets knocked out less. There we go. Yeah, I have one of my companions off on a right to rule mission right now, but yeah, this is a thing that I have started doing recently in some of my test stuff that I've done off camera. Because I do that sometimes. I just load up a save and make an extra one and play around a little off camera. This is a thing that I'm going to be doing now. Put all my companions in a separate group. And yes, I'm calling them the Rose Guard, after our character. Thought about Royal Guard, considering we are effectively going to be proclaiming ourselves a sovereign monarch. But I just like the sound of Rose Guard better. And when our last companion, who's off doing right to rule promotion things for us, right now, it's back, we will give him the same treatment. For now, let's save the game. And, well, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of hesitating here because this is gonna piss off a lot of the map. And the Kingdom of the Nords, still not overly fond of us. Fortunately, the Nords and Serenids are at war, so... And right now... I am going to lay siege to the castle. We will prepare ladders to attack the walls. I'm not gonna bother calling for a meeting with the castle commander. They never surrender. I will lead my soldiers in an assault. Okay. Okay, everyone follow me, and then archers move up to there. Infantry move up to there, and no, that's not what I meant to say. And cavalry and Rose Guard follow me. Just tell them to fire at will, just in case. I want my archers to pick off as many of the men up on the walls as possible before we head up there. Hopefully this will give me a bit of an edge, since we are slightly outnumbered, so having my archers pick them off from a distance should help. This might be a bit of a cheesy tactic. That is perfectly true, but I'm still gonna do it. What are things looking like now? 61 enemies, and we're losing a whole bunch, so infantry charge, cavalry charge. Time for us to get up on the walls. The archers can move closer and stick on fire at will. Maybe getting a little closer will help them out here. Ugh, those losses are just nasty. Time to die, Archerman. So there's people shooting at me from over there, are there? We've already put most of the garrison to the sword. This is just a formality. Yes. Excellent. Their leader escaped. I will take a couple prisoners now. And the guys we've rescued are joining the team, just because I need raw numbers to fill us out after those losses. Companions collect everything, yes. My lady, we have taken Nella Castle. Who do you wish to give it to? I want it for myself, of course. Rows of the player factions taken ownership of the castle and village. Very well done. It's fallen to my troops, and now I have full control. I can plunder spoils of war worth 4,300 dinars. You may station troops here to defend it against enemies who may try to recapture it. Also, you should select now whether you will hold the castle yourself or give it to a faithful vassal. Well, I'm going to plunder it, and I have no vassals, so these do basically the same thing. You now possess land in your name and are not subject of another noble. This makes you a monarch in your own right, with your court currently temporarily even, located at Nella Castle. However, the other sovereigns in Calradia will at first consider you a threat, for if any upstart warlord can grab a throne, then their own legitimacy is called into question. You may find it desirable at this time to pledge yourself to an existing kingdom. If you want to continue as a sovereign monarch, then your first priority should be to establish, if I can even talk properly, an independent right to rule. You can establish your right to rule through several means: marrying into a highborn family, recruiting your lords, governing your lands, treating with other kings, or dispatching your companions on missions. Well, I'm not going to appoint a prominent citizen from the area because, as it happens, if you do that, you can do basically no foreign relations of any kind. I'm going to put Nizar in charge of this. I'm just picking a random companion. Really? Because I don't want to put Aelin in charge because he has the best armor of any of the companions. So I want him to remain as basically my bodyguard in the field. Nizar is my new minister and can be found at court in Nella Castle. You should consult periodically to avoid the accumulation of unresolved issues that may sap your authority. And what will be the name of my sovereignty? Well, it's not going to be Rose's barony, I can tell you that for sure. We will be the Kingdom of Calradia. I don't know if we're actually going to end up encompassing the whole of Calradia. Most likely not, but I'm still going to give it that name. So, Nizar? Let's see. My right to rule is not sufficiently recognized. I want to dispatch an emissary. Wait, before I do that, I should check. I'll tweak the domestic policy a little bit. A little centralization. A little aristocratic. Mix of serfs and freedmen. A good quality of troops. And we'll leave mercantilism as is. Now, reports. I'm at war with both the Khergits and the Nords. The Nords because I did a little raiding back before I was a sovereign kingdom. Now, let's do some recruiting nearby. I'm now technically a kingdom, although we've claimed our title, now we're going to have to defend it. That's going to be the tricky part. Let's build ourselves a prisoner. No, actually, I'm going to build a barracks so that I can recruit better troops, and we're going to give troops, recruit some. There we go. Spend a lot of money, and those troops will start to show up in my garrison over time. I'll then be able to use them as part of my army, because I am, for the most part, probably not going to be trying to rapidly expand my territory or anything. At most, I want to take over Tulbuk Castle if I can get the men to pull that off. Because that is Khergit territory, and our opinion on the Khergits has been made pretty clear at this point. I'm getting ambushed. Wonderful. And Borch's got his ass knocked the frick out. Well, that's them taken care of. Forest bandits trying to murder me. Well, attempted murder by bandits is nothing new, let's be honest. It's really not. I think I just may have selected a banner without looking. That's a bit unprofessional of me, honestly, but oh well. 43 men now. I'm going around some of the local villages to get myself some recruits. Because right now, the thing that's going to be the most important in deterring attacks, I think, will just be having raw numbers on my side. Because if I have superior numbers, then regardless of the fact that my troops aren't of the greatest quality, I believe that one of the things the AI looks at the most when it comes to determining if they will attack me or not is if they outnumber me. Oh, the banner thing popped up again. I just accidentally closed it. I've been awarded the right to carry a banner. It will signify my status and bring me honor, so let's see if there's one on here I kind of like. I'm gonna see about going into Photoshop at some point and coming up with my own or something to that effect. But this will be a nice temporary placeholder, I think. Gotta say, I really prefer this about Bannerlord, how I can just put together my own banner out of bits and pieces, essentially, and the increased customization, sort of like CK2 in that way. That is what makes me prefer it. You know, actually I'm kind of partial to those two. What is that, like a falcon or a griffin carrying what looks like part of the Austro-Hungarian flag of the old Austro-Hungarian Empire? And that one there, it's kind of a black phoenix wearing a crown on the white and red. Looks really cool. Other than that, the sword with the golden thingamahoots on the side is also kind of neat. I'll keep those three in mind. Let's see if there's anything else I like better. Okay, so I have finally made up my mind. This right here, the black phoenix with the crown on the white and red is going to be my banner. My temporary banner, mind you, because that is getting changed as soon as I can Photoshop it. Castle is being besieged. Oh, fucking damn it. Those damn tundra bandits won't stop following me. Okay. I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm gonna pay them off. Because we really do not have time to be fighting cocking tundra bandits when our home is under siege. There's 53 of them. Let's see if we can't get some more recruits. Yeah, 8 more. And then I will slip into the castle. And I'm going to pull out our garrison forces, because like I said, we're not going to be expanding our territory any further. Let's see. And no, none of those other 2 castles of the Khanate have changed hands in the meantime. What I'm gonna do now, though, is... No, I'll wait to do that until after I have dealt with him. Save the game. And to explain that, once I drive off the Khan's forces, well, not the Khan's forces, the Khanate's forces right there, I'm gonna start sending out some of my companions as messengers, just basically kind of expressing my goodwill towards the kings I'm not at war with, because I believe that raises your right to rule. And once it gets high enough, then I should have decent enough opinion that people will actually trust me to make treaties so I can get peace and everything. Though the only faction I'm really interested in peace with is the Nords. Though they're minus 12 right now, it should go down, or up rather, given time, so they'll be willing to make peace. And the Khergits are a non-issue as a faction for the most part. They have 2 castles down there that are going to inevitably get taken by the Serenids. And once I get enough men to be able to afford an attack, I'm going to take Tulbuk Castle. I don't remember how many men it had in there. I think it was like 150 or something, so that's going to be a while. I have 59 in here currently. Okay, so I'm back. Popped off for a little while to have my dinner, and here we are. As you can see, the Khergit Khanate is none too happy about the fact that not only have I taken one of their 4 remaining castles off them, but to rub the extra salt in the wound, I went and declared myself queen. They obviously aren't pleased. Also, the Nords are taking advantage of the fact that I have land and territory now to raid said land and territory. So we're going to have to deal with both the Khergits and the Nords. The Nords are going to be around for slightly longer than the Khergits. Given that the Khanate is currently down to 3 castles. So their days are numbered. I'm going to try to get Tulbuk Castle for myself, actually. So I can have a second castle before they often die. But depending on where the Sultanate targets first, and how long it takes them to wipe out the Khanate, I might not manage that. But for now, I think it's time we went over and had a little word with this Khanate army laying siege to my castle. I have 59 men right now. A lot of my guys are raw recruits, so it's debatable how well it's going to go. And we've still got a while to wait until my construction of the barracks to be able to build better troops comes in. For now, though, we're going to launch an attack. Oh, their numbers have swelled a little bit, it seems. They were at 30-something when I last looked. Oh well. I apparently raided his village. I don't care. Surrender or die. Apparently he thinks I want to die. No, it's quite the opposite, actually. Let's get everyone in position, and then I can start slicing them up. archers here. Infantry slightly ahead. Infantry shield wall. Cavalry charge. Companions, stick with me. Okay. We need to do a rearranging. Archers here. Infantry here. Infantry. Shield wall. And archers. Fire at will. Yeah. I'm going to go off with my companions to help out our cavalry. Basically, kill as many of them as we can, is the objective here. The terrain's gonna make it a bit of a pain though, so yeah. Guess I was planning on killing a bunch of them. They disagree with that idea. They disagree hard. So why don't we let my main guys do the rest of this? They have a decent position, so I'm hoping they can do a good job here. This is going to be a lot of just letting my men do the real fighting. But I don't give a crap, really. Fortunately, we have some half-decent archers, so that helps. You, my friend, are going to die. There's a lot of those buggers coming at us now. I hate horse archers, I really do. Though, to be entirely fair, part of my hatred of horse archers is the fact that I'm terrible at horse archery. And at archery in general, now I think of it. And at archery in general. Come on, you bastards. I have just advanced a level, so let's take care of that. First thing I want is some more charisma so I can start bumping up my leadership and lead more troops eventually. Then I want shield and one-handed and two-handed. The same things I always bloody do, basically. Guys can die. Yes, indeed, see. That's the last couple of them routing, it looks like. I think we've won this. But I'm not gonna let them get away if I can help it, damn you. going to kill as many of these bastards as I possibly can. There's another fleer. Let's try and hit this time. Come on now. Hooray for uphill horse riding. Actually, not hooray, because uphill horse riding is absolutely bloody awful. For obvious reasons. Looks like maybe one of them got away. We won the battle? How bad are my losses? Okay. 4 killed, 6 wounded. And in exchange, we killed 49 and wounded 4. I'm willing to accept that exchange rate. The Lord himself got away. That's a shame. I would have liked to gain some honor from letting him go, but oh well, you win some, you lose some. Captured a manhunter, a caravan guard, and what I'm pretty sure is a basic Khergit recruit. So now I am going to make my upgrades. For like half of these upgrades, I do not know what the fuck I am doing. So yeah, that is a thing. Let's collect as much of the plunder as I can off of this. And we will go. 317 dinars, and they've been chased off.